what is your advice to the progressive listening tonight about what progressive leaders can do to really fight for our priorities, knowing that not all Democrats are progressive, but how have you managed to balance that? And what would your message be to young people who are a bit disillusioned or disheartened about why they should continue to fight for these progressive values?
Well, it's extremely important. First of all, our progressive values have become mainstream with the Democratic Party. I was held on the drafting committee last time and the time before. And when you look at the Democratic Party platform, we have $15, right? Fight for 15. We need a living wage, not raising the minimum wage, but we at least got to raising the minimum wage. When you look at healthcare, when you look at public education, when you look at everything that we've been working for and fighting for, you see a lot of movement within our Democratic caucus. People come from different parts of the country, but that's okay. We work with everybody. And I think that the Progressive Caucus has made major impact in our overall Democratic caucus agenda. And going to myself, and I also chair the Congressional Black Caucus. We have to understand this is a marathon, right? We are progressive people, and we build through intersectional ways. I'm pro-choice. I co-chair the pro-choice caucus. You know, we support reproductive rights for women, ending the Hyde Amendment. That's a progressive value. Well, people told me I couldn't get 2 co-sponsors for that bill. Now I have about 180. Like 10 years. Okay, so this is a marathon. So I'd say to young people, we're fighting. You guys have to fight. It's you that on the outside that's going to push the inside. We have to have external and internal coordination, because democracy is about the power of the people, the voice of the people. We couldn't do what we're doing. Look at the Green New Deal. Look at Medicare for All. I mean, I'm on all of these bills. So are you, Ro. And we're making progress. But we couldn't have made this progress had it not been for the voices and the push and the organizing of people on the outside. And so finally, I'll say, for me, this is a marathon. I shared with you how my birth. I mean, you know, I couldn't go to public schools because I was Black, right? I couldn't, they would not admit me. My mother was one of the first 12 students to integrate the University of Texas at El Paso. So I remember the days, okay, when I personally and my family and my people couldn't go to a restaurant and eat. My dad in his military uniform and they being told we don't serve and use the N-word. So you have to look at history, and you have to look at people who've been out there fighting and say, wait a minute, you know, we can't get tired. We got to run this lap of the race too, so that justice is served and so we can make this a better country. So I don't accept people getting depressed or frustrated or feeling down or not motivated, because there have been so many people who've been in this race for a long time, and young people, this planet is theirs. And so climate is an issue. We've got to protect the planet, and who best to do it other than our young people? And so we can't get tired. We can't get weary. Dr. Maya Angelou said in one of her poems, she said, and still we rise. And we do. And you got to look at this, us as Black people, and see how we still rise.